Namaste, everybody. Just want to make sure that I turn on the mic. And welcome to the foundational yoga class. I am so stiff and achy. I do not enjoy it a bit, but that's the reason why I keep my yoga regularly. I know that the cooler the temperature goes, the more achiness and the quicker it feels for my body anyway. I don't know about you, so I'm looking forward for it. Today I feel a little sleepy, and when it's so cloudy, it's always happened to me anyway. However, I am so excited to share one of the beloved topic of mine with you because I feel like this is everything for me to look back to myself and change my happiness. And it's about the belief. I wrote on the board that beliefs are the hidden scripts that run our lives. It's like a train track that is beneath a train. We as a train, but our belief is like the train track. And it's determine where we go, how we think, how we get there. The beliefs is also dictate every aspect of our behavior. It makes us believe how much sleep should we have in a day, what kind of food should we eat, what should we say with ourselves and others. It also makes us feel like how much should we exercise, what kind of exercise should we do, and also pretty much like what should we do with our times and energy, how we should think about this topic and that topic. It impacts our health, physical health, mental health, emotional health, and it determines the quality of our relationship, and ultimately it's what give us joy, peace, and freedom. I always said this to my regular yoga classes at Rising Sun Yoga Studio. If you are here and you hear this sentence before, hear it again and stamp right into your bone and your skin, because it's never about what happened to us. It's never about what happened to the world, to people that we love. It's never about that. But it's about how we deal with them. And the how it comes because of the beliefs we collect, we shape, we sculpture from all the knowledge we learn throughout the years, and we make them ours. So the question is, how do we want our beliefs to run our lives? That is the question I always ask myself, and I hope that you take some time to do that when you are mostly unhealthy, when you are still damaging yourself, violent your feeling, when you speak unkindly to others, when you getting mad to little things, when you take things for granted, when you, at the end of the day, you cannot sleep because you are so worried, so overwhelming, so upset about things. And you have to realize that all of those things that you are doing, it's just hurting you slowly, gradually. And by the time when major things happen, like major illness happen, it may be too late to turn around, and you just wonder, what the heck it just happened to me? And mostly we actually are the one who are doing that to ourselves. And I understand there are a lot of situations that are not positive, that's not loving, that's not kind, that doesn't give you the smile. But you have the power to change the way you see things, change your belief, to do something about the situation and make the end of your day that you still find calm, that you still feel happy, that you still have hope, that you know that you give everything in your power, that you honor your extraordinary, and that is the best you can do. That you are happy and you know that your happiness will make everyone around you happy. It's ripple. It's not big, but it's gradually make change in the right direction. And it starts from you, and it starts right at how you believe about everything. Close your eyes, please. You connect with your breath and you expand this physical body greatly with each inhalation. Allow the question that you go inside within yourself help you to make room for more, to soften to the idea that maybe you should change the way you think about things works. Help you to change the way you think that what you see is what only is and no other way else. Help you to believe that you have the power within yourself to make change. Make change to yourself. Make change to others. Allow your belief to have this capacity to remember that it needs patience, it needs persistence, it needs you to do the right thing, it needs you to be mindful of your choice. It needs you to be mindful that within the dark, it's still light. It's still hope. It still have alternative to make things sweeter, to make things more into the direction of, contentment, calm, acceptance. Allow your belief to trust the greater energy. You soft the skins of your cheek and your eyes and relax your shoulder. Let the energy move through you. And you let your yoga practice today to work deeper. Beside this physical body is also your mental body. Work both. Bring the flexibility to both areas of yourself. So you can be stretched further without breaking. That you can be twist and turn without getting hurt. Because you're too tense, you're too tight, you're too rigid. You join your hands together right in front of your heart. And let's chant Om 3 times together, please. Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Another deep inhale, please. And you bow your head down to your heart. Release your hands, lift your chin, open your eyes. We're going to be on our back again, everybody, because it's good to stretch safely. Lie down to your back mindfully. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Elongate your spines away from one another. Oh, my God. I have to love the winter because I can't really feel my bone and my muscles. I have to say, you stretch side to side. If you hold on a lot of tension, it's really helpful to exhale through your mouth and you make ha sound. That action is really relax your jaws and your muscle. Sorry, I massage your face, my face right now. I mean, if you need it, massaging is also really, 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 really helping. Yeah. Then you can circle your ankles toward one another. Long bone, you cut in the, from the belly and you stretch your leg away from your belly and stretch your ribs and your arms away from your belly and change the direction of your rotation, please. Rock your hips side to side. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, oh, oh. Windshield wiper the legs. Okay. Please do anything else that's work for your body. We bring the arms and the legs up to the sky. Sorry if any one of you needs some quiet yoga class. I feel like making noise is really relaxing the muscles. I cannot believe this is so tight. Draw your knee toward your chest. Circle them away. They're going to meet and bring them back. Your arms can go wide open. You can stretch them over your head still. Oh, change direction, please. Right ankle above the left knee, and you straight and bend your left leg. 2 more. And then next time when it's bent, you can hold the legs with your arms, or maybe bring it down to the floor, okay, if you're tight. And then aim your right knee to the right, and you can elongate the spines at the same time. Yeah. But for us who hold the legs, we're gonna get the feeling more into our hips here. Your ankles are free. You feel like you need to work on your ankles again. This is a space you can do it. Couple more breaths, please. And we chain the leg. And we straight and bend the right leg first. This is also a jellyfish action. You know, you go in and away from the stretch 2 more before you stretch the muscles. And then we hold the right leg. Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees apart. Reach the arms over the head. And we go into happy baby. So rock the body side to side. Remember to kick into your hand or your strap just a little bit so your muscles is engaged enough. Then when you stretch it, you stretch the muscles and you're not just like work on the ligament only. Okay? I want you to stretch the muscles. They are yoga that focus on the ligaments. That is not the one I am teaching. And we go from here to shake first. And we're gonna do the bicycle. So your core exercises here. We're gonna do 20 of them. When you're ready, hand behind the back of the head. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Maybe next time bridge pose, please. I should count in Thai so you get to learn some Thai language while you teaching, learning yoga. So when you go to Thailand, then you can say something in Thai language. Who knows, right? That is a good idea. Wow, my quad is definitely like, hey, you're not stretching me yet. Why are you using me already? Remember that your neck, your clavicle spine, you have to create curve, which means you're gonna kind of arching your head away from the chest, just enough, not too much, and slowly come back down to the floor. And windshield wiper the legs again. Drop your knees to the right. You can use your right ankle place it on the outside of your left knee and guide the left knee away from you. It's going to go diagonal to the right. Let your body arch big time. And when it doesn't go any further, because when you arch your chest, your back area big time, it's gonna release and help you to not hurting your ankles and the knees. So you don't fight that yet. So when you bring the legs where it's supposed to be, you stay there and then exhale. Now you can soften your ribs toward the floor. Remember that you don't need to use your right leg to place on the outside of your left knee at all, okay? The humidifier making a lot of noise. I'm waiting for myself to go turn it off, but I need to get out of my bag first. Switch side once again. Get your knees. We're gonna target the right leg and you just point your right leg diagonal to the left and really arch your back. However, keep your right shoulder to the floor. Okay. Lift that left foot. Place it on your right leg or not, doesn't matter. The more you have weight, the more stretch you're gonna feel it. It just helps you to ground deeper into that right leg. And you're gonna feel along the lateral sides of the right leg that you're stretching that muscles. And then you use that exhalation and soften the ribs to intensify the stretch. Relax your jaw. Carefully, bring your legs up center, roll to the right, and come up to a seated position. Get yourself onto your hands and knees. Put the blanket underneath the knees if you need to. And we go from there to work on our back muscles by circling our spines here. Oh yeah. I start to feel losing up already. Thank you, God. Other direction, please. Oh yeah. You take child's pose and walk your hands to the right. Let's do side stretch this way. Stretch the left side body. Bring that relaxation into the frame of your work, because when you tense on top of your stretching, you are not doing anything in terms of stretching the muscles. So we have to bring that relaxation into it and just go with the breath. Walk your hands to the left, please. Make sure your body is just expand and soften, ripple like balloons or jellyfish. Bring your hand back center. We're gonna move forward and backward to inhale cow pose and exhale child pose. Okay. So round your back in between when you do that. Just work with your breath right now. I'm doing this because I also focus on your wrist as well. I want to warming up that wrist gradually. Remember to spread your finger wide apart. Use your finger pad by clawing them to the floor. Four corners of your palms are grounding down to the earth. It's really important, your action of your palms and your action of your feet. That's so crucial. They are the base of your foundation. They are the base of your foundation. They are the base of your pose, and they have to be correctly aligned in order for you to not hurting yourself. Couple more, please. And we thread the needle, right hands under. Okay, I'm gonna sit toward my heel. This one is really intense for my body. Remember, you can stack your hips over your knee as well if you like that. Feeling in your body better. Oh my God. Inhale, come back up center and change to the other side, please. I want to remind you that stretching sensations are not comfortable, but they are not the sensation that you're hurting yourself. They're two different feelings, and you have to learn that yourself. Like right now, it feels really painful, but it's not the painful that I will like ouch and breaking anything. Come back up center. We're gonna go from here to downward facing dog and use that as a walk up as well, okay? So placing your palms well, and then get your hips up and really move your weight toward your feet. If you have to bend your knee for that and you can have more weight toward your feet, it's better. And you can use that to like stretch the sides of your arms up into your back, and you can sway the hips side to side, and you can get into the stretch that way. You can also do bend one knee at a time. It's not actually, if you bend your knee, then you straight one leg at a time. Okay? Because the leg that you straightening, you are stretching your calf muscles and your hamstrings muscle. One more breath here. Bring your knees down to the floor. Balance on the left side of your body. Turn your body open to the right. Let's work this right shoulder 3 times each direction, please. How about we do 5? 3 is not enough. It's not enough. 5 the other. 4. And elongate nice and long on that side. And exhale, we're going to go toward the floor, and we are going to step the right leg forward and have the left knees on the ground, and you are going to do low lunge right here. This is actually quite a strong pose in my opinion. Hip square, body come upright. Exhale, lunge, we target the hip flexor on the back leg. Inhale, spine up. If your lower back is not strong, especially at the beginning of it, you can hold your tailbone down with your own thumbs here. And you move in and out from the stretch. You can see my body is moving a lot right here. Some of you can get the arms open. Yeah. Definitely when my hands move away from my tailbone and guide the tailbone down, the lower back muscle has to work. I don't think I want them to work so much yet. Carefully exhale, we go forward with the chest and bring the body down to the floor. You're gonna launch, keep going forward. Have the weight onto your right leg and lift your left leg up to the sky, opening the hip. Elongate the crown of your head away from the hip. Breathe. And then square the hip, bend that right knee, land your left leg back behind you, pivot to the left. And then bring your feet parallel toward one another. Hug your shins in, push your thighs apart. Hold your elbows and dangling your body side to side. If you cannot dangling your body down yet because you're so tight, you can have the blocks underneath your arms, and you can bend your knee and stretch your hips one at a time back. Yeah. And keep elongate your spine forward. Okay. You can dangle your neck and move the neck muscles around as well. If you can dangling the body, oh my God, you get so much out from the back muscles here. You can bring the weight into the back of your head and elongate the neck muscles even more, so it's right here. And you're gonna get the release even deeper. That's the beauty of flexibility. When you have more and more, we can go deeper and deeper into the body part. Then we're gonna turn to the left, facing the back of the mat, right knee down. Let's get your right hand on the floor, kick your left leg back. Now you're gonna face the left side of the house, and let's circle your left shoulders 5 times. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go toward the floor, get your left leg forward, come upright with the body. Scissor your front foot and the back knee toward one another, and hug your thighs in. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, length. Get your arms wherever that you are supported or empowering your pose, right? One more breath. Exhale, go forward into the floor. Keep going forward. Launch your weight into your left leg, opening the hip to the right. Kick your right leg up, 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 and then square the hip, bend the knee, keep breathing. Land your right leg back behind you, pivot to the right. And then you turn your heels in and your toes out. And we go into Skandasana here. Move as slow as or as fast as you like. Okay. Do it lovingly and respectfully to yourself. Yeah. Oh yeah. Then when your right knee is bent, stay still and turn toward the front of the mat and have your left knees on the floor. Work with the prop mindfully, and we are going to be in our runner stretch here. Right leg straight, left knee down. Heels down, toes up on your right foot, squaring the hip. Elongate the spine, and then exhale, stretch. Move away from the stretch when you inhale if you like, and exhale, move into the stretch. I used to dive a lot in my lifetimes, and I once saw the squid in the water. And when they do this kind of jellyfish or squid movement, you know, when they inhale and expand their bodies a little bit, and when they exhale, they shoot the water out, they really move like a torpedo, very fast and very far. It was so cool. So this action is in a way, it's like you collect the energy. When you inhale, you collect it. And when you exhale, you let the energy go, and you actually can go deeper into your stretch. One more breath. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. We're going to do standing split again. Drag your right foot in and have the weight on it. Go forward, have your weight onto your right leg, opening the hip, get your left leg off the floor. See, can you get your body a little bit more toward the ground and your left leg a little bit more toward the ceiling? And square the hip, bend your right knee, land your left leg back behind you. This one we do high lunge. So you are going to be on the ball of your left leg. Scissor your feet toward one another, hug your thighs in, lift your core, come off the ground. Exhale, lunge. Relax your shoulders, inhale, length. Second time around here. See how deep can your body go this time. Yeah, it can go a lot deeper. Don't forget your neck. That is your spine as well. It's a part of your spine, okay? And then you get your left arms up or both arms up and hold your left wrist or not. Side stretch to the right. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Now get your left knee all the way to the floor. Left hands go forward straight. Now your right hand, you're going to do it like this. You're going to have your fist, and you're going to kind of move your elbow to the right. So you're going to do it like that. So you're twisting. When you do it this way, get your right shoulder up and back. Yeah, and draw your core in, and you twist like that. And breathe. And then lift the left arms up, 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 up. Maybe your right hands go into your hips here. Belly facing forward. Breathe. And exhale, we go forward first and have your left hands on the floor. Kick your right leg back. Turn your body open to the right. Right arm up to the sky and over your head. Keep breathing. Get yourself off from the floor, still balance, and your left knee, left arm up once again, and then side stretch to the right. Don't forget to draw your ribs in. Breathe. And we go into child's pose, please. You observe, you make room for everything that's happening in this moment, and you skillfully, calmly watch. You are not complaining, you are not judging, you are not giving up. You don't use your mind to sabotage yourself like that. come up and away from the floor. Left leg forward. Runner stretch. Heels down, toes up. Square the hip, elongate the spine. Here we go with breath. Keep stretching. One more breath. You inhale, move up and away from that left leg. Go up enough, then you feel safe to drag your left foot in, you do. And have the ball of the foot ground to the floor. Toes point forward. Get off the back knee and launch forward, opening your right hip to the right. And get your chest to go forward and to the floor. And your right leg go backward into the sky. Core engage. Square the hip, bend your left knee. Get your right leg back. Stay on the ball of the foot. See, your feet toward one another. Hug your thighs in. Engage your core. Come upright with the body. Exhale, lunge. If your shoulders are still tight, you can circle them. This is good time for it. Okay. Inhale, elongate the spine. Don't forget the neck. Hold your right wrist or not. Ribs is in. Side stretch to the left. Body still facing forward here, everybody. And you inhale, you come up and away from the side stretch. Stay still here and get your right knee to the floor. Now your left hand and your left shoulder especially go up and back, and you can like make a fist right there. You're about to, shoot an arrow. That is actually look like that. Or you can even have it to the hip. But what more important is to keep that left shoulder move back. Right arms go up, hip facing forward. Breathe. And inhale, reach your right arms up, and you're gonna twist a little bit to the left with the chest. And then elongate your spine up and back. This is twisting and opening at the same time. It's a lot, I know. And then carefully, you keep your body twisting and go forward and have your right hand to the floor. And then kick your left leg back behind you. Your body open to the left. Left arm up or over your head. Breathe. Keep your right knees on the floor. Push the floor away. Come up. Right inhale. Right arm up once again. And then exhale. Side stretch to the left. Heart open. Breathe. 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 Oh my God. And inhale. Move up and away. Go to the floor safely. Facing forward. Child's pose, please. This crucial is essential when you allow the heart to pump in the rate that is, and you exchange your oxygen and your carbon monoxide and let the body cleanse. And you just open up for that. You don't close down or rigid yourself by judging, saying bad thing, carrying negative energy. We just expand, we relax, we accept. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. We go into our hands and knees. And we are going to get the right leg back and up and get the left hand forward and up. Core in. Inhale, elbow and the knee meet beneath the belly. Round your back up to the sky. Exhale, extend. 2 more. Then you have your left hand down, right leg go forward. Turn your body to the left, right? Adjust your body mindfully. Our lizard pose is here. Grab those blocks if you need to. And we go to the ground with the chest. Really honor the alignments of your structure. Don't go down and your right knee come toward your ears, okay? Go as low as you can really frame yourself in place. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. You are going to heel toe your right foot in a little bit. We're going to get into standing split once again. This is the 3rd time we are doing it. So hip square at first, launch forward, grab those blocks if you need them. And then you're going to launch. You are going to opening the hip to the left and then hips down, chest down, legs up. Inhale, move your chest forward a little bit, square the hip, bend your right knee gently, and cross your left leg behind your right leg. Cross leg Uttanasana, hug your shins in, spine elongate, and you elongate your body straight downward to the floor, or maybe parallel to the floor. In this space, you can move your body left and right if you want. If you don't care for that, you can just dangle straight down. You can hold your elbow and just kind of go up, in and out, in and out, in and out. Yeah. Strong leg, relax shoulder, core engaged. Knees bend, step your left leg back, left knee to the floor. Child's pose, please. Hand to the floor, inhale. Come up onto your hands and knees. We're going to visit downward facing dog here. Tuck the toes, knees off the ground, weight go toward your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're going to move forward and back. With breath, inhale, we go forward to the wrists. We try to go as plank as we can. Exhale, we go hips high and go back to downward facing dog. You can move your feet as much as you need. Inhale, go forward, ripple to your plank pose. You don't need to do full plank, okay? Exhale, downward facing dog. Listen to your wrist. The more you go forward, the more full the plank you will be, and the more your wrists have to carry weight. And you can do it gradually. 2 more. Which is going to help your flexions, increase as well. Child's pose, please. And you come up onto your hands and knees. This time, the left leg go back and up, and your right hands go forward and up. Inhale, elbow and the knee meet. Exhale, extend. 2 more, keep breathing. Inhale, relax your jaw. Last one. Right hand down, left leg go forward, diagonal your body to the right. Adjust. Grab blocks if you need to. And lizard pose. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Heel toe your left foot in. Make sure it's right in front of the hip and point forward. Keep on going forward. Get your right leg off from the floor. Chest forward and down, leg forward, backward and up. Standing split. And then square the hips, soften, pretty much like both knee at first. And then cross the leg. And then you straighten the leg, elongate the spine, and stretch the lateral sides of your leg. Here we go. Firm the big toe side edge of your feet to the floor with no tension in your jaw, nor in your cheek, in your face. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Bend the knees, step your right leg back. Knees down, step your left leg back. Knees down, and take child's pose, please. You walk your hands back to your knees and come up. Take a seat and watch me quickly. Next one, I want you to do 3 push-ups, okay? Now, this is gonna come down to the comfort of your wrist and also your shoulder. And if plank and 3 push-ups are not working with your wrist, you can hold forearm plank pose instead while we are doing push-up. Now, when you do push-up, you have 2 options with the weight. You have less weight with the knees on the floor or more weight with straight legs and toes on the floor, okay? And the way that I want you to do push-up is that when you bend your elbow, they should go back behind you. And while you do that, you should draw your shoulder blade up and away from the floor and your sternum go down, not your shoulders, all right? And you allow your chest to go down to the floor as little as you can carry weight or as deep as you can carry weight, okay? Your upper body's strengths are not the same and you don't need to force yourself to do it. You're challenging it and go as deep as you can. Just know that the lower you go down to the floor, the more challenge you ask and want this body to get stronger, and you can do it gradually. Deal? So here we go. Do forearm plank pose and hold it, or we're gonna do full plank and do 3 push-up. At the end of the push-up, the third one, go all the way to the floor. And now your push-up, I want it to be as slow as you can, okay? Here we go. Elbow go back. One. That's enough. 2. I'm going to shift to my knee. And forearm plank pose, and you can come all the way down to the floor. Here we go. Stack the hands and rest your forehead on it. And we just let go and stay kind of relaxing right here. We go from here to cobra pose. Know that your arms can be in so many places. Like find wherever that you can get your shoulder blades up and away from the floor safely, and you give your shoulders space. Okay. If you are very loose, you can have your hand really close to your chest. Even go down toward the hips, because the looser you are, the more narrow and the more challenge you have to get out from your body. But if your challenge is already there, which means your stiffness in the body, the more room you need to create for that muscle. And you may have to come high in your fingertips. Press the toe to the floor, so you're gonna, find that. Find that hand placement yourself, and you can shift it as well. So here we go. So I'm gonna do this one first. I call it spider cobra. Get the shoulder blades together off the floor and together on the back. Core is in and come up. So let's say when I feel like, wow, it feels like I don't give myself enough, keep doing it, I come down and I make it narrower. That's what I mean. You can adjust your cobra as you go. Next is long. Lower back is supported by your core. Like you have to make sure that you have all of that. And exhale, come down, relax. Stack the hand, rest your forehead on it. Know that your shoulder should not be rounded in cobra pose, no matter how high you off the ground, okay? One more time. You can see me while you do. I don't know if you can do that. I see a lot of people do cobra by coming high off the floor and the shoulder go forward like that, as you can see me. This is not a healthy place for your shoulder. Yeah, you come off the ground, then you high, and you can feel something in your lower back, and you also actually feel something in your shoulder, which means you are prompting your shoulder to get hurt. Just don't do it, okay? Relax again. One more time, sorry about that. So I just want the point to go across. So get the shoulder blades back. So what is going forward is your heart. In yoga, of course, we pay attention on that heart space. It's heart energy. We don't want it to be closed. We want it to be open. We want it to be empowered. Core is engaged. And exhale, come down. From here, can you watch me sit up somehow? Let's learn a pose called Vasisthasana, side plank. And do it. Now, side plank, full side plank is look. I don't want to create this. It's look like this. Yeah, you stack, and this arm can do whatever. Okay? Once again, if your wrists are not comfortable, you can do our forearm side plank, which is we do that many times right here. Give you the same, this one is actually harder to the muscles. Give the same effect. But if you do full side plank, you have to come into your plank pose first, and you flip onto the right, flip onto the left. And when you flip, you're gonna roll on the outside edge of the foot. Now, with the foot, there are two things, many things you can do with the legs. The top leg, if you need some help, you can press this in front and help it to really push you off on the floor. You can scissor them, you can stack them, you can do tree pose with the legs. One thing you need to remember though, I have to switch sides quick. You want your weight to go more toward your feet, not more at the wrist, okay? This is my teaching. So when you go into full side planks right here, you want to lift the hips off from the floor. So shift the weight from the wrist more toward the feet. Do you see that? Right here, so you kind of arch your back while you're doing that. It helps to not hurting your wrist. You still feel something on your wrist, but this will be protected, and when you push it, it makes the whole muscles from your wrist all the way up, actually, into your back, it's become stronger. Can we give it a try? Here we go. We're gonna do the right side first, okay? Side plank. Lift the hips up, 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 and move your weight toward the legs. If you lift your left leg off from the right leg, you actually can shift your weight much easier, I have to say, for me. Anyway, and when you go to the floor, come out from it, keep that bottom hand strong, turn your body toward the ground, right? Have your left hand helping you, knees come down, and rest in child's pose and breathe. And let's do the left side, please. Get yourself in plank first. That's gonna be the easier and safe place. And then you shift, like when you shift and you roll on the outside edge of your left leg, push your weight back to the feet, lift the hips up, yep. And go toward the back leg, yep. Breathe. And carefully keep that bottom hand strong, turn toward the floor, and have your right leg and your right arm to help you, and you rest in child's pose. And breathe. Walk your hands back to your knees, come up right. Let's roll the shoulder up and back a little bit. You can actually sit down with your legs apart if you want to. Yeah. And we go forward as well. Shake, 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 shake. Or circle, circle. Then from here, we are going to face forward, and we are twisting. Keep the right leg straight. I'm going to grab the strap. We need that. Left leg cross over. Twist to the left. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, twist, belly forward, chest turn left. Shoulder blades move back and together. Inhale, untwist, get your left leg out. Paschimottanasana, your forward fold seated here. Use the strap if you have to. And you press the ball of your feet into the strap, elongate the spine upward. Exhale, we go into the stretch by going forward into the floor, okay? Remember that your sternum or your heart should move toward your feet, not move in toward your belly. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Cross your right leg over left. Twist to your right. Inhale, untwist, get your right leg out, Paschimottanasana, and you go forward. If you have a capacity of that flexibility, know that your arms, they can be used in any creativity you have, as long as it's supporting you to get into the stretch safely and you feel like it's really helped me to get into the stretch. That's the feeling of it. And whatever your arms does, it's good. And you have to check with your shoulders so it's not feel really tense and gripping there. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. We are going to bend the left knee and get the left heel into the groin, and you are going to open the hips a little bit. And we go into Parivitta Janushirshasana. You can hold your right foot with your right hand or use a strap. You don't need to use a strap or hold the foot at all when you start. But this size body, when it's stretched, right, if you don't hold the foot, lengthening that right hand forward enough. But if you go deep enough and you can hold the foot, it's going to help you to go deeper. That's the reason why you're holding the foot. And that's what the strap maybe help you to actually stay stable in your seat. If you're tight, you can just stay right here and you stay stable. You're not lounging backward, right? And then you just side stretch. You can hold the back of the head and just feel the stretch along the left side of your body. Yeah. And the more you go toward the leg, the more stretch you're going to feel it. Remember, you don't want to let go of your belly completely. You don't want to feel it moving forward. You want to feel it moving backward because your core is engaged. Relax your jaw. Keep breathing. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Still working pretty much on the same shape of the leg. Move forward a little bit. And we are going to cross the left leg over, right sitting. Bend your right knees in. Move the hip joint around if you have to stretch your toes. Remember, you do seated figure four without rounding your back, okay? Heart go up. If you don't like this at all because you are too tight and your body fight too much, go onto the back safely, okay? And then get your right leg in and you stretch this figure four on your back instead. This is less work because the gravity is working with you than seated one. But you have to move in and out from the sitting and going onto the back. So move safely. And carefully let go and switch to the other side. Left leg straight, right heel to the groin. Right. Turn sideways and you do side stretch. And with the left hand, what I did earlier, I just caught myself is that I even able to press it to the floor instead of pulling. I can press down and help me to stretch the right side even more. Once again, the size of the body that help us to help the other side to stretch further. Whatever we do with it, if it feels right, you do that. And you'll be happy with that decision. You know that you're not hurting yourself in any way. You feel like you really empower yourself to go deeper into the stretch. Like hold the leg, use the strap, hold the back of the head, or arms overhead. I really love this one much better. Inhale, come up and away from the stretch. And you're going to face toward the extending leg or lie down onto your back. And we have the right ankle above the left knee and get the left leg in toward the chest. Breathe. This time we're going to be on our back. If you're on your back already, lucky you. For us who are on the seat, we're going to go down and work the core a little bit when we go there, okay? And we will meet in happy baby pose. Bend your knee, hold your feet up to the sky. Let go of your left leg, kick your right leg to the right. Use a strap or not. Okay. You can keep your left knees bent and opening your left knee to the left or stretch your left leg. This feels so much better after we stretch a lot. Remember the kick to the right is the stretch, so you have to pull your right leg toward your shoulder direction as best as you can. Your hips still be on the floor. A couple more breaths here. Relax your jaw. Relax your face. Other side, please. One more breath. Inhale, bring it up. Elongate your legs and your arms away from one another and rock your hips side to side once. Carefully bend your knees, feet on the floor, and draw your knee closer to the chest and drop your knee side to side. One more each side. And we put the block underneath the sacrum, dangling the legs up to the sky. Be supported. You can go into the wall and put the leg against the wall as well. And just stay right here. You adjust your shoulder. Drop your jaw. Drop your shoulder. You relax your eyes, you shake. You allow the bottom jaw to relax away from the top, and your tongue rests on the bottom of your jaw. Allow the relaxation remind you of possibilities. remind you that acceptance and respect and don't fight against the currents of life is the way to peace and happiness. Your job is to go with the flow and do your best to bring out your skill to help yourself and others, to give what you can, to show up. Feel the power of letting it go, the calmness. Feel how it empowers you, enriching your body, nourishing your soul. Shavasana.